So I'd like to introduce you to my new best friend. This is my new looper. Looper, in case you're not familiar with them, you tap it once, you do a recording, and once you tap it again, that stops the loop and it just sits there and plays it over and over again. And if you do your timing right and you play it right, then you get it right on the beat and it's awesome. I'm going to show you how to do kind of some of that stuff here. This particular looper is the JamMan. This is from Digitech. I got this a couple of weeks ago and I'm a huge fan. The first thing that I like about this is it doesn't change my tone. You know, you don't want to spend thousands on amps, guitars, and pedals and get your sound just right and then throw something in the chain that just makes it darker or tinnier or noisier. This doesn't do any of those things. I like it. I like that part of it for certain. The second thing that I like about this is that it accepts two inputs at the same time. A lot of the other loopers are one input only. They're either XLR or they're 1/4-inch jack, or they'll have both of these, but you can only run one at a time. And I like being able to do two. And I'm going to show you why I use two here in just a little bit. I'll kind of go through a demo here in just a second. Now, this thing is also way more than what I needed. It has a little card back here. I don't know if it's SD or something, but it's a flash-based card. You put it into your computer, and you can store loops on it that you can then put into here, and you can play those loops. So it has a little selector here. So it has up to 99 selected loop channels that you can use, and it comes with a foot switch, or you can buy the foot switch with it, and you can cycle through those loops right in the middle of a song. So really, that's way more than I need. I'm going to use this guy for three different things. One is I just like to goof around. So I'll tap a tempo in, I'll start this, and I'll just kind of improvise a rhythm, a bass line, improvise some bottom end of a track, and then I'll stop it, and then I'll start playing lead over it. Maybe I'll add some texture to it and play lead over that. So it's just a great improvisation-based tool. Another thing that I would use this for is I'll put my rhythm into the backing track or the looping track, and then I can just practice playing lead over it. And those are really the two things I bought this for. I got a side benefit, a third reason to use it that I didn't realize was going to happen. I can actually use this as like a little mini studio. So the other night I tried to see how long can I record the loop before it stops. And I didn't reach the end. I did a 5-minute track and it was going strong. And then I played it back and I could hear, you know, here's my mistakes. Was I on the beat? Did I stay in key? Or you know, whatever I was looking for. So I was way happy with that. Let me hook it up and let's kind of play with it here. And I think you're going to dig it. So give me a second to just kind of put everything in. I'm plugging in. Behind me over here, you probably can't see it. I've got just an SM58, and I'm going to use that. I've got it way out of the way so it's not picking up from the amplifier here. I'm playing just a Fender Strat. This is one of the Eric Johnson Strats through a Fender Twin, 66 Twin Reverb, miking it with SM57s. So here's just kind of the bass tone of the Strat. A nice little dark tone. It's got, I've got it running through a Tube Screamer here, an Ibanez TS9 that's been modded by Analog Man. Great mods, by the way. So so let's play with the little Digitech here. What I'm going to use is I'm going to tap in a tempo for it. So let's see. A little bit loud on the level. So you can independently change your metronome. You don't have to use the metronome, by the way. I just, for like improvising something, I think it actually works well. Let's see, we'll do, we'll play in B flat. All right, just something like that. I hadn't started the loop yet. Let me take out some of the distortion. We'll just kind of play around. That's what, two measures, 4 measures or something. Once I hit go, it's going to count me down 4 beats. And you'll hear a jump in the beat. 2, 3, 4. Let me see if I'm happy with it. Okay. You know, it's not great, but it works. I'm going to turn it down, and I can turn the loop level up Get it real soft. I can crank it way up if I needed to. Turn the beat back up. Turn it back down. Now I could just kind of play over it if I wanted to. What was I in? B flat? Right? It's just kind of fun to kind of just goof around on it. But then you can add texture, and this is why I like the mic input. Okay, so let me turn it up. Right? So I'll have to do it over here next to the mic. You can kind of hear it coming through there. All right, so I got to hit overdub. I like to get it going before I hit overdub. Take out my click track now. A little texture to it, right? Now I add a little bit of texture. I'm just kind of thinking of something to play over it now. All right, so here we go. All right, I messed that up. I didn't get the rhythm. So I can stop my dub and I can undo it. I can go backwards. So I didn't get it right. So I hold it down. And it just erased that particular one. So I can go back and I can do it right. Let me practice. Let me get it right. Maybe that's not the right rhythm then. I'm going to dub that in. Let me change my tone a little bit. Add a little more texture to it. Overdrive the sound a little more.